For one thing, I saw him working on a new strat in Mama Turtle Room, which saves about a second if he gets it. It's basically frame perfect inputs from the moment you enter the room. And if you mess it up, we'll lose probably like 10 seconds at least. So the race is underway. Both runners are up here in Series Station. Unfortunately, we do not have a timer for Behemoth. Looks like he's just about a second ahead of Jake on the restream here. So all the runs, no matter what the category is, except for Sports Ball and RTA, of course, will start off in Series Station. And you get to fight Ridley, and by fight, I mean die to him. Alright. Behemoth gets a cheeky little D-boost off of Ridley's tail there, but both runners getting past the Ridley loss without much problem. Ooh, an entire 50th of a second through the door faster as Jake got there on 80, Behemoth got a 78. See what kind of steam luck we get for these runners here. Oh, Jake got hit by a couple steams in the long room there. Alright, looks like a 45.61 for Behemoth and 45.10 for Jake, so about half a second apart in that regard. We get to watch the space station explode. Samus flies off to planet Zebes, where she will hunt down her baby Metroid. Standard stuff so far. And trying to look at Jake's splits, see what route he's going to be doing. Obviously, Behemoth is going to be doing, well, I mean, most likely going to be doing the new route with the early ice beam and the ice clip. And I'm having trouble understanding Jake's splits. There's final boss. I guess that's Kraid. I have no idea. He has Mr. Freeze and then Red Towered, so I guess he's getting Ice Beam early as well. Oh, and Jake confirms. Had just enough time to type that during the elevator, I guess. But Jake F confirms he'll be doing new route. So, since they're both doing new route, we will have a very good idea of who is ahead at all times. Possibly off a second or two based on Behemoth not having a timer, but Diesel did a very good job of syncing them up when they started the file, so as long as there's no lag, we get a very good idea of where the runners stand. It looks like they're neck and neck. Behemoth did start his file about a second early, and both grabbing Morph Ball about a second before Jake, so alright. Right, so these runners are going to be doing next, we'll be grabbing super missiles. Pick up an energy tank on the way to that, but next main objective is to grab super missiles so they do not have to fight Spore Spawn. There are only 2 categories I know of that fight Spore Spawn. That would be Spore Spawn RTA, of course, and 100% map completion. Since you have the crumble blocks on top of the area. Although, I guess you wouldn't technically have to if you used X-ray scope or crystal flash to clip through the crumble blocks in the Spore Spawn missile room. But it would probably be faster just to fight Spore Spawn anyway, so. Oh, they do have to get bombs first, that's right. Jake having a little bit of trouble with the climb there, so. Plenty of time to catch up though, plenty of things to close the gap between them. Yeah. Oh. No bomb Teresa skip for Behemoth, unfortunately. Let's see if Jake can get it. It's very easy. You just have to arm pump every single frame and bad. Behemoth having a very nice, clean bomb Teresa fight. Let's see how Jake does. Oh, unfortunately took a hit, so got a couple of health drops from bomb Teresa. You want to try to be at 99 energy when you shoot those eggs out. That way he won't drop any health. He'll drop only missiles, but he'll also drop nothing often enough, so hope he grabs enough missiles on the way out here too. Oop, only got 4 missiles, so he's gonna have to pick up that 5th missile between here and the pink door in the green Brinstar area. It's technically part of the Edikun room, but also known as Pleasure Center, since it's the Brinstar equivalent of Norfair's business center. Yep, Bomb Teresa skip is a little bit easier in the PAL version, but unfortunately the rest of the game is just a lot slower, so it's not worth playing the PAL version just to get that. Although there is a separate category on Dear Tier and on Speed Gaming for the PAL version. It's considered a separate category anyway, so. Alright, looks like Jake did get that missile he wanted. Behemoth grabbing those early super missiles, probably will not be opting to fight Spore Spawn. Okay. Nice mock ball from Jake. He looks like he will be opting not to fight Spore Spawn. Also, as long as he can manage that reach around shot later. Nice damage boost off the Dingbat. Alright, we'll see if Behemoth can get his little Brinstar reserve escape. A neat little trick to slide under the gate here. And he makes it. Oh, stopped a little short on those crumble blocks. Although, maybe he meant to do that because he's moving forward as he falls, so it's probably a little bit faster to do it that way rather than slide all the way to the last crumble block. Never thought about that before. Alright. Gate escape coming for Jake here. Also nails it. Oh, and he opts for the fast crumble, so he doesn't have to bomb out the wall on the left. Behemoth entering the area known as Big Pink. Not the first time we will see this room in the run. I'll have to come back here later when he's got more gear to grab all the, to open all the orange doors and such. He walked right past the missile pack, but not to worry, like I said, he'll be back to see that missile pack in a little bit. Okay, we got a nice slinky room for Behemoth. I don't know if he meant to take damage there, but he'll be getting the Crady tank soon enough, so it won't really matter. Okay. Behemoth, fortunately remembering to hold his dash button, not only does it make him move faster, but it also prevents him from falling through those crumble blocks on the noob bridge. Oh. Oh, misses the gate. Oh. Jake having a little bit of trouble with that blue gate. Jake's made quite a number of improvements on his personal best in the month of December. Took a little break when the tournament went on hiatus, but looks eager to get back into it and try to win this race, so that's good. Alright, Behemoth entering Kraid's lair without high jump boots. Wow. Nice skip. And currently in the Key Hunter room, got the worst item in the game, the Kraid missile pack. There's not that easy a way to get it on your first time in. Funnily enough, actually, Zost opts to go up Red Tower to grab power bombs first so that he can get the Kraid missile pack earlier. I don't know. I think it's a slight bit slower, but it prevents him from forgetting it. It actually doesn't lose that much time going to get the power bombs earlier. Also, I guess you get through Red Tower, or Bubble Mountain faster. Good Kraid quick kill for Behemoth there. We will not see Kraid. We will not see how tall Kraid is. He opted not to rise up and stand next to the height chart. We'll have a high five coming up momentarily for the runners as Jake comes into Kraid and will be attempting the Kraid quick kill for his own. Looks like he's going to be doing the quick version as well with 2 missiles. Nails it. Easy every time. Behemoth says goodbye to that missile pack. He says, see you later, missile pack. I'll come back when I have power bombs. Quickly dispatches the frogs in the Kraid E-tank room, but has a little bit of trouble pulling the E-tank out of the ceiling. I find it's a little easier to grab with a spin jump, but... So, he'll be going down in a North Fair. Oh, misses the mouth ball. Behemoth's going to be going towards Speed Booster next. Well, high jump boots and then Speed Boost. And Jake's right on his tail. He's about to grab the E-tank as well. Unfortunately, Behemoth was unable to get his timer or splits up on his stream, so not only can we not see a comparison against his splits, but we actually aren't really sure exactly where his timer is at any given point. We can just assume that it's going to be close to Jake's timer. Possibly he'll have an extra second on his timer over what Jake's showing. Alright, Behemoth grabbing my personal favorite item in the game, the high jump boots. They are called the high jump boots because they let you say hi to the sky while you jump high. I'm not actually sure why they're called high HI-jump boot. It's actually kind of weird. Okay, Jake's about to grab high jump boots while Behemoth makes it on his way to Cathedral. Let's hope he remembers to grab the lava missiles there. Yep, Business Center is the first room. As soon as you go down the elevator into North Fair, it's called Business Center. It is actually Behemoth's favorite room name. According to Behemoth, he likes it just because it's just a bunch of rocks and critters, and it's just a silly name for the room. Oh, Behemoth falling in the lava there. Giving some time for Jake to gain some ground. Oh, that's a bit of a different strat for Bubble Mountain from what I've seen. He shot the cack attack from underneath, dispatching the final boss early, so you won't have to worry about getting knocked off by the spikes. And then also didn't damage boost off of the Waver, I believe it's called, the torpedo looking guy. Alright, Jake through Cathedral, remembering to grab the lava missiles. He'll go into the lava rise room here. It's rolling through those unicorns. And made it. Oh. Fortunately, Jake had to wait for the final boss to fire off some spikes there. Behemoth jumping through the door so as to save time on the door transition. Won't have to wait for the camera to center on the door. And already has 5 super missiles. Does not need to farm the bugs in the Batcave any longer. So that'll be a nice advantage for Behemoth there. Jake, unfortunately, only having 2 super missiles right now. Might have to farm a wave or 2 of those bugs. Alright, Jake grabbing the speed booster. A very important item in a speed run because it makes you run with more speed. Behemoth grabs the wave beam. Wave beam, a very important item as well because it allows you to shoot through walls, and later on we'll see the runners shoot doors from the opposite side of the screen, an ability that the wave beam allows there. Yet another high five through the door transition. Okay, Behemoth will be on his way to Ice Beam and then Wrecked Ship, while Jake will be grabbing a Wave Beam for himself. Oh, Behemoth brazenly jumping right past the save point, directly in his path, but he says, I don't need it. A very nice speedball to get through the pre-ice beam room. Oh, popped into the wrong platform there a couple times. It's alright, Behemoth, found it eventually. And it looks like Jake's going to be taking the Frog Speedway back toward the save room and business center himself. Behemoth grabs Ice Beam. Alright, Jake also opting to skip the save point. Oh, really nice bounce blue speedball-y thingy from Jake as well. Alright, Behemoth's going to be going for this Alpha Spark here, they call it. He's going to have to kill a Cack Attack and then open a door and then do a horizontal spark. He does it. Some runners will jump forward a little bit to save a little bit of energy on the Shine Spark, but Behemoth sitting comfortably at 317 energy plus his reserve, so he's just gonna go right for it. Jake setting up the Ice Beam escape here. Let's see if he gets it. Looks like a good mock ball, just makes it under the gate, very nice. Behemoth completing Hellway, and he will be heading toward the Alpha Power Bombs. The next point of the game where we'll see a little bit of divergence in time will be, of course, the Phantoon fight. One of the heaviest portions of RNG in the run. RNG basically means anything that's up to the random numbers the game generates that aren't really in control of the runners. Jake makes it past the Ninja Turtles, freezing 3 of them. Oop. Falls into a vile plume there. While Behemoth makes his way up toward a wrecked ship. See if he'll be going for the Ocean Fly strat, where you shine spark across both the moat and the ocean in one spark. Oh, Oh, nice gap skip. Does a charge beam method. Let's see if he's able to open the door. So Behemoth. Oh, crashed into the door. Hopefully I didn't spoil that. And spark across the moat here. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about doing Ocean Fly is that since you're coming up through the bottom, you kind of have to wait for the floor to respawn there, but Behemoth actually just doing a nice gap skip to get over there, which is really cool. Okay, good. Thank you, Feasel. Okay, Behemoth is coming up on Phantoon, every speedrunner's favorite, most consistent boss. You'll see what kind of patterns he gets. He's leaving on all of his beam attacks, so we assume he will be using missiles against Phantoon. Phantoon has 2,500 energy. Each missile will do 100 damage, and a super missile will do 600 damage, but will cause Phantoon to go into an enraged state, which will lose him a lot of time. So what he wants to do is hit Phantoon with 19 super missiles, and then do the final 600 damage with a super missile. That'll be the fastest way to do it. It's like a slow pattern from Phantoon there. Is that 7 on the Doppler? That's 1,100 damage already, basically halfway done the fight. Really impressive. Oh, missed the super missile, unfortunately. Let's just hope he doesn't get a third slow pattern here. Definitely, alright, he's done. Jake gets some better patterns on Phantoon and is able to kill him in 2 rounds. He'll definitely gain some time here. Meanwhile, Behemoth coming on probably the most nerve-wracking part of any Hundo run, and that is the spiky room of death. But don't let the name fool you. It's not so much of a room as it is a compartment. Slow mid for Behemoth, yep. So in its current state with just various suit, a spiky platform will deal 100 damage per hit, and the ceiling and floor spikes will do 60 damage, so he can afford a couple hits, but knowing Behemoth, he's probably just going to shine spark across the whole thing. Jake up on Phantoon now, see what kind of patterns we get for him. Looked like a mid, but fortunately unable to hit that, so he's doing the X Factor strat, which will be good for him because it's a little bit easier to get a 2-round fight. Phantoon spawning on the left, I actually find to be one of the most difficult setups for an X Factor. Down to 26 energy, he's going to have to be careful, not sure how much he has in reserves. Get some good drops off of those flames. And looks like he's about to set up another X Factor here. Fortunately, not getting the patterns he needed to catch up. And a little bit timid to jump in there and hit him, jump through all those flames with his energy level where it is right now. Looks like he landed that X Factor nicely. Shoots a super missile. Okay, he was keeping track of the health, which is good. I was unable to tell if he was down to that 600 energy. So, alright, Behemoth looks like he made it through the spiky ring of death and grabs the wreck ship energy tank. So he is past the most dangerous part of the run. And jakef coming right up on it with a little bit less energy than Behemoth had. see what kind of attic strat Behemoth does. Saw 2 or 3 different methods for this during his practice, but... Okay, that was ridiculous. Wow. Well done, Behemoth in the attic. Holy cow. One of the best ways of doing that method is... it's a little bit easier to shine spark to kill everything in the attic. However, that uses a lot of energy, and there are 2 necessary shine sparks coming up. One in the wrecked ship reserve tank room, which is pretty short, and there are ways to cut down the distance on it, so it's not too bad. And then there's also the gauntlet spark, which requires about 230 energy, or 50. Oh, nice middle spark. The spiky room of death. Jakef gets through no problem. It's like setting up a safe. Uh-oh. It's okay. These giant menacing looking spikes actually don't do that much damage compared to the spikes in the spiky death room. The little spikes. I guess the little spikes are mechanized. That fish though, that fish sure hurts. Alright, Jake's grabbed the energy tank. He's through the most dangerous part of the run. Behemoth just grabbing the bowling statue here. You'll see that he put a power bomb down first. That will set up the little robot room below a little bit better. But of course, Behemoth's going to take this opportunity to check his MySpace. Say hi to Tom for me. Nice damage boost from jakef. Oh, got a little denied by the second spark on the bottom there, though. I always wondered why comes if the wrecked ship is full of water and the sparks are landing in the water, how come it doesn't electrocute Samus just by touching the water? Good bounce ball. Good finish to that room. The spiky death return. jakef will have to watch his energy a little bit. Let's hope he has a little bit of a less energy consuming attic strat, just like Behemoth did, because he's only got about 100 extra energy between here and the gauntlet spark. jakef in the worst room in the game with the R2-D2 bots. Clips through one nicely. And looks like Behemoth has... well, I don't know, he'll have to shine spark up into the power bomb room, so... he might actually have to tap into his reserves here to get through the gauntlet spark. Rather than sparking up from the ship, he'll spark up from the top platform. That'll save him the energy he needs for the gauntlet spark. Nice strategy from Behemoth, taking his health into consideration there. Oh, damage boost off of that acorn, very nice. Behemoth will have to perform this wraparound shot here. Must have gotten it because we saw him jump down there. That was a very interesting setup. Most runners you'll see just stand in one spot and set up the pixel. But as for Behemoth's case, since his control scheme does not have an aim down button, he's not actually able to stand in place and aim down. He can aim down while moving. So he sets up from the top cliff there, which is interesting. So any of you runners out there that opt not to use aim down, it's a good place to get a little tidbits of strategies just like that. Alright, and Jake F. going on to check his MySpace. Alright, Behemoth wants to fall down the middle of these crumble blocks here so that he can grab both missiles in one trip. Does so with ease. And Behemoth will be on to Brinstar to clean up all the items he was unable to grab without power bombs. Behemoth pausing to look at the map, perhaps forgot exactly where he was. Or did he turn off his beams? He might have been turning off Spazer and Ice Beam. Set up X Factor strats for Meridia. I just saw him pause though, it didn't look like he changed any items. Maybe the stream lagged a little bit while he was turning off his beams. Yep. So, but Behemoth did theirs. He turned off some items. He turned off Spazer and he turned off Ice Beam, which will allow him to do a special Power Bomb charge beam combo known as the X Factor. That will help him take out the bosses in Meridia a little bit faster. jakef, having already turned off those beams, he wanted to use that X Factor combo that you saw him fight Phantoon with. The advantage to turning it off later, as Behemoth did, is that the Gauntlet wraparound shot is a little bit easier if you keep Spazer on. And since his setup is a little bit more tenuous without that aim down button, he wants that extra pixel or two of lenience that you get with Spazer on. You got Jake here getting ready to set up his wraparound shot and Gauntlet Spark. You'll see how he sets it up. He'll actually deciding to stop at the ship to guarantee that he'll have enough energy to do the Gauntlet Spark. What he wanted to do actually was stop on the ship while he still had the Shine Spark flashing. It looks like it expired right before he went in, so he'll have to set up another run on the bottom of the screen here. Oh, just missed that cliff. See if Behemoth gets this Mission Impossible. Very nice. Does a quick drop through the platform there, which allows him to get back up before it respawns. Nice little trick here. Already having opened that orange door with the power bomb. His blue echoes. Okay, grab that wave beam gate E-tank. So Jake F is going to set up this wraparound shot here. You'll see him just stand on the ledge there, set up the pixel. You can hear the sound of the door opening off screen. He's got it. Oh, Behemoth, having another opportunity to fight Spore Spawn, decides to skip him by reaching around the super missile block. A little tricky trick to set up. So you have to shoot a block that's off screen. Super missile despawns when it gets to... I'm not sure how it works. But it has something to do with the super missile goes so many pixels per frame, and if you don't line it up right, it'll actually just go past the block. Jack just passing through Mushroom Kingdom. Got the pause skip that Behemoth missed. See the Behemoth grab that missile pack that he missed earlier in Big Pink. And Jakef will be visiting our favorite critters that I'm sure will be doomed to an explodey death later on in the run. Behemoth had laid a power bomb in this green hill zone to open an orange door that I'll have to go through after performing reverse slinky. And if he doesn't get it, I fully expect him to go back and try and set it up and take another crack at it. Very nice blockbuster from Behemoth. Break through those blocks, saves a bit of time from having to bomb them. If you already have blue, then you can break bombable blocks there. And say hi to the Edicoons. Jake will teach the Edicoons how to wall jump there. Even though the Edicoons doctor told them no more Edicoons wall jumping on the bed. Oh, Jake also skipping the Decora, so we'll not be making Buffalo Decora for dinner tonight. Oh, that missile pack. Behemoth. Oh, for a second I thought Behemoth was gonna show off the new strat in Mama Turtle Room. Decides to go the safe way, which I do not blame him since it's a race. Jakef going for Mission Impossible here. Obviously going for it since he chose to kill the giant frogs at the top of the room. Oh, narrowly misses it. Wow, that's a different setup for that reach around shot that I've seen. Okay, Behemoth is now in the beach, and he'll be leaving the beach, coming up on the boardwalk. And then over toward the watering hole where 2 items will be waiting for him. Very nice boardwalk return for Behemoth. Slides through that little slot with a cheeky little mock ball. Jakef in the flooded basement here. Smith coming to the aqueduct. 2 items in this room, but he'll be in the room at least 2 more times, so he doesn't have to grab them right yet. And everyone please be silent as we have an audio cue coming up for Behemoth to set up this boss fight. I lied, it looked like he did a visual setup with those jumps there. Very impressive 1-round Botwoon fight from Behemoth. Does not even wait for the wall to explode, just rolls right on through. And he will be setting up for the full halfie. A strat that is required in low map completion. Ooh. Chime Spark expired just as he was getting ready to use it, but seems to be no stranger to the backup strat. Alright, Jake here. Be heading toward Meridia himself. Alright. jakef's just entering Meridia as Behemoth is fighting the Meridia boss. Jake taking a little bit of an easier setup for the Shine Spark main street. See how many of these X Factor particles Behemoth can land on Dragon. Looks like he got all 4. And looks like he got a 2 in blue. He just turned off Various Suit here. He's got some time to do it. The only thing that Various Suit is doing for him at this point would be to mitigate some damage from Rainbow Beam or Mother Brain 2. But he actually wants to take that extra damage from Rainbow Beam to set up a glitch known as a stand-up glitch. Opting to keep the blue suit rather than go for the Spark suit. He's unable to dash in this form, but it's more consistent of a trick. You use it to try to get the Spark suit, then you actually give up the blue suit. So one of the really tricky parts about that return halfie that Behemoth did is as soon as he crouches, he can press the dash button. However, if his Shine Spark expires before he uses it, then since he's pressed the dash button, he will lose the blue suit. So you have to optimize when you're going to crouch, because you want to press the dash button as early as possible to make it through there faster. Okay, Behemoth will be heading toward the sand pits and everybody's favorite spring ball item. Takes a quick little shortcut through the speed blocks. A little bit of a risk there, but Behemoth knows what he's getting into and he knows how to handle himself. And every time you roll into a morph ball there while going through the sandfall, you save a little bit of time. So that's why you see runners morph and then unmorph constantly as they're falling through there. jakef coming through the boardwalk here. Heading toward to get his watering hole items. And meanwhile, Behemoth is coming to one of the most important tricks of the new route, the ice clip. That grapple block on the left side of the pants room. It's the developer intended way to get through here, but speedrunners will always find another way. Behemoth gets it first try, saving about 20 seconds. And hopefully will not allow Shek Tool. I mean, if he's not going to save Shek Tool, if he's going to save Shek Tool, he has to save the animals. He can't show partiality. Behemoth, unfortunately, not taking this opportunity to check his Twitter. Probably had enough time to send out at least 119 characters. Saves just a little bit of time by having the snail break the last blocks at the end there. Okay, and now please be silent as Jake will be lands all 4 X Factors. Oh, very good. Missed one super missile. Phantoon has the worst hitbox in the game, but able to pick it up on the end there. And Behemoth, unfortunately, forgetting to kill Shek Tool. This will be an invalid run for him. Excellent full halfie from Jake there. Behemoth will be grabbing the plasma beam next. The strongest beam in the game outside of the hyper beam that you get later on, and outside of other glitched beams which require a plasma beam anyway. What plasma beam also does is allows him to shoot through enemies. And a charged plasma ice wave shot will actually do 900 damage, which is equivalent to 3 super missiles, or 1.5 super missiles against certain bosses. Not see how many X-Factor particles Jake landed on Dragon. He's gonna have to go another extra round, hopefully get some quick swoops out of him. And we got a blue suit for Jake, very nice. Behemoth will be heading through Cacatac Alley. Don't let the name fool you, they're actually spiky eggplants. Okay, now that Behemoth has Spring Ball, he'll be going for the Aqueduct items here. Oops. Slipped a little bit there. It's okay, he recovers nicely. And Wild Anaconda69 famously said that it is very easy not to soft lock there, so we weren't worried one bit. Oop. Jake F looked like he was trying to jump up to get Batoon's E-Tank there, but not to worry, he'll have another opportunity after he grabs Plasma Beam. As you saw, Behemoth just goes through that room as well. Behemoth will be heading into the left sandpit where the reserve tank is, while Jake is heading into the right sandpit where Power Bomb Pack is. Didn't really understand why Jake tapped into his reserves there. Huh. Okay, so as Behemoth has already grabbed the Ice Beam, he'll be able to go straight down into the West Speedway of Upper Norfair. The all-important ice clip coming up for Jake on your right there. Oop. Froze him a little too early, he's just gonna reset the room. Behemoth taking a quick little detour to grab the crate missiles so he doesn't forget them later. Jake having an unfortunate time here with the ice clip. But third time's the charm, it seems. Makes it through there, and he will be coming up on the 5th most divisive animal game. Only following the Edicoons and the Decora. Will he save? Will he kill? Only time will tell. it were up to me... Uh-oh, what's he doing? He's got the Shine Spark all set up. Very impressive Shack tool kill. Good job, Jake. Jake wins in my book. I wish that you could save Mama Turtle. It's my personal opinion that the turtles are the only animals worth saving. But I am confident that Mama Turtle is able to escape on her own. She can fly, so why not, right? I don't know why the Decora doesn't just Shine Spark off the planet, personally. Okay. Behemoth entering into Ridley's mouth, taking the elevator down. That represents Ridley's throat. You'll notice that all of the rooms that Behemoth is going through are basically just a giant diagram of Ridley's digestive system. So here's the esophagus here, he's space jumping through. He'll get the Pepto-Bisball to drain the acid out of Ridley's stomach here. A really cool spring ball strat. If you ever wonder why speedrunners say spring ball is their favorite item, you just saw it. Shackle's going as fast as he can. Okay, down through his intestines. And Ridley's unmentionable regions here. And through the one-way gate where Golden Teresa will be waiting for him. Now what you're gonna see Behemoth do here that most runners do not do, so you'll see him actually jump and shoot downward at Golden Teresa. That is, again, thanks to Behemoth's control scheme. Most runners will just crouch and aim straight up, but in order to do so, you need to crouch and hold both the L and R buttons, the aim up and the aim down buttons. But again, as Behemoth does not have an aim down button, he's unable to do that, but he's found a clever way around it, as he has most of the portions of the game to fit his control scheme. Okay, Jake gonna take another crack at this energy tank here. He will have to pick it up, as this will be the last time he's in this room. Nails it. Behemoth entering the not so bad room in the game. Formerly known as the worst room in the game when any percent was the hot flavor, but in 100%, it's not so bad. Everyone, get ready with your mouse emotes. The Mickey Mouse missiles here coming up for Behemoth. This is one of my favorite room names, the Amphitheater. Unfortunately, since we have space jump in this category, you don't get to see why we call it Amphitheater, but look up a picture of it on whoops, got a little snail troll there from jakef. That's why I like to power bomb those little fellas. They just get in the way. Firing off some super missiles for good luck over there. And not shameful at all to grab these power bombs in 100%, as they are required by the rules of the category. Side there. Let's see. Really nice grouping strat against the Ninja Pirates there. And he'll opt keep his speed going through the last room, leading up to Ridley here. Okay, and Behemoth likely will be just shooting plasma shots at Ridley. They'll require 20 hits, or a combination of 15 hits and 10 super missiles. Oh, gonna do power. It's gonna do charge shots all the way. After 20 hits, Ridley will decide to die after a random amount of time, or will decide to pick you up and die. Behemoth figuring out how to grab there. Alright. Entering the room with the energy tank here, and oh, what's this? It looks like the baby has escaped. Ridley, not very impressed with Ridley's parenting skills there, unfortunately. Maybe baby Metroid should have stayed with Samus over the weekend. Jake opening a blue door with a super missile. Perhaps forgot to read the patch notes. In the latest version of Super Metroid, that green door does not respawn. And he's going to be doing a Shine Spark to get these crumble block missiles. Nice damage boost off of the Nova. I used to call them fire frogs, but apparently they've got a different name. See if Behemoth gets a damage boost off of this lightning bug. Very nice landing on the frozen lightning bug. Obviously shows a lot of practice Behemoth put into this game. And we will have Jake entering into Lower Norfair through the digestive system, as Behemoth is leaving through the secret exit. Pretty easy lava dive when you've got the space jump and gravity suit. Jake going down Ridley's throat, about to enter into his esophagus. See if he gets the Pepto-Biz ball as well. Already has his power bombs equipped to reveal the statue. Okay, a little bit of a different strat rolling into the acid there, not too bad. Everyone get your Franker Z emotes ready. Behemoth getting what we affectionately call the Franker Z missiles, because they look like this. Alright, Jake taking a safe spring ball bounce across the crumble blocks there. Not gonna fall down prematurely through that one-way gate out of Ridley's digestive system. And now you'll see when Jake fights Golden Chorizo, he should just be crouching and aiming straight up, and not doing the little jumpy strats that Behemoth was doing. Jake's control scheme, which contains both an aim up and an aim down button, allows him to do this. And the reason they crouch there is so that every charge shot will hit Golden Chorizo twice. If you're standing up, then too close and you'll only hit him once. Oh. Really nice bounce ball through the Brofist room. So that room to the upper left, I forgot to mention this. The room to the upper left of Bubble Mountain is the Brofist room. You'll see the outline of the open space on the right side of the room looks like a Brofist. We'll see when Jake enters into the Brofist room. Mickey Mouse missiles for jakef. And as Behemoth is entering on Crocomire, if you are prone to seizures, I would look away from your screen right now. So when he shoots Crocomire with his plasma beam, he'll turn all kinds of funky colors. There we go. Nice and shiny. Behemoth showing the utmost respect to Crocomire and not wall jumping off of his face. See him shoot a shot off screen. That's another one of those wraparound shots. That'll set up a shine spark across the next room. Oh, first try on his spark suit. What Behemoth's going to try to do, and this is quite difficult, is he's going to have to get all the way to the room before the X-ray scope without accidentally setting off this shine spark. And I lied before, he's not going to shine spark across the next room, he's just going to space jump across. So anytime he... Yeah, see, you'll see that he took a little bit of extra time to spin jump to the right after he missed that jump. Anytime he jumps without spinning, or if he presses up or R in midair at any point, he will prematurely use that shine spark and wants to save that to the shine spark across a long, spiky, dark room. Okay, we'll see if Jake's Ridley has better parenting skills and was able to keep the Metroid from running away from home. Behemoth taking all of these jumps in morph ball form using a spring ball. That is again so he does not prematurely use his shine spark, which he's saving for the pre-X-ray room. I'll have to wall jump up here. Very nice. Being extra careful to release the up button before jumping through that door. And oh, looks like the baby escaped in Jake's game as well. I guess that's just tournament luck for you. And Jake's going to be making a return through the wasteland after he goes through these ninja pirates. Interesting that he jumped over the first one and then hitbox through the second, but this is one of my favorite room strats where you actually blow up the top statue. Well, Jake's not going to be doing it the way Behemoth did it, but the top runners will break through that statue and leave the top block, clip through it, damage boost off of the Disgiga on the ceiling, and then hitbox through the other Disgiga while setting up a blue ball to roll through the bombable blocks at the end. Pretty cool. Alright. Behemoth ready to go with his X-ray spark here. Took a spin jump there, so I'm going to assume he still has his shine spark here. And whoop, there he goes. Made it all the way to the pre-X-ray room. You'll see why he wanted to save his shine spark for that. Behemoth will be grabbing the final major item. All he'll have left are some ammo and energy tanks after this point. One energy tank, I should say. And coming up on the easiest trick in the game, the reverse slinky. As I said, if he misses it on his first attempt, I fully expect him to go back and take another crack at it. Oop. I should have said many of the top runners go for that statue clip in a Giga room. Wasteland. Oh, Behemoth. Very close. Made it about a third of the way up of reverse slinky. I'll give it to him. He doesn't have to go back and try again. He showed us basically what's to be done. Just the tricky part about it is you have to bounce. Like once you do a spring ball jump with a blue ball there, you have to keep bouncing. There's no point where you can roll again. You have to bounce the right spots. Instruction zone going through for Behemoth, and for anchor missiles for jakef1891. So I'm curious about jakef's name. I mean, jakef is his actual name. It says on his profile on his Twitch page. But as for the numbers, a lot of people put their birthday or their birth year in their name. So I'm wondering if he's actually 126 years old. If so, he's doing a very excellent job keeping up with the times playing a modern game like Super Metroid. Or perhaps he was born on the 91st day of the 18th month. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh. Behemoth got the wraparound shot. Go back through the construction zone. And he'll be setting up a Shine Spark for the old Mother Brain room. So Behemoth has 3 last items, hopefully, that he needs to grab for 100%. We'll be getting the old Mother Brain missiles down here. Then he'll be getting the Criteria super missiles. And finally, the cavity missiles, which will give him 230, so I hope he's got a dental plan. Alrighty. Jake will be heading through the no, he won't be heading through the Frog Speedway. He's got to go do Crocomire, of course. And once again, once Jake gets up to Crocomire, anyone with epilepsy will want to turn away from their screens. Alright. Behemoth about to get a cavity. Dental plan! Listen these braces! Decides to x-ray them first just to make sure they're really there. Oh! Jake, not having the respect for Crocomire, wall jumps off his face and stomach several times. Rolled through the Terminator door room. Be coming up on the steamy hallway. Maybe he can escape through the steam vent. Oh, it's no good. It's full of steam. Okay, Behemoth has an opportunity to check his Facebook here. Maybe post something in the Super Metroid Speedrunning Fandom Facebook page. Okay, Behemoth hit the Torian elevator when Jake's timer was at 1:10:13, so whatever that means for his splits, I do not know. Jake F getting this missile pack with ease since he's got screw attack and space jump. Another advantage to doing the new route is this entire Crocomire section goes a lot more smoothly with space jump there. And spring ball apparently. Alright, Behemoth will be coming up on the junior skip. Wall jumps off the side of the screen, pretending there's a wall there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jumps. Not too bad. Baby skip is a baby skip. It has plenty of energy and ammo going into Mother Brain. Possibly see a 144 missile strat coming out of him as well. And Jake F will be exiting Norfair here very shortly. Turned off screw attack to get the easier version of the Zeb skip there. Huh? Hello, Mother Brain's face. And more flashy seizure-inducing graphics here. 148 missiles. I wonder what he's going for right now. Trying to tickle Mother Brain in the brain, but it's not very ticklish. Okay, Jake. We'll be heading toward X-Ray, final major item for him as well. And Behemoth will be setting up a stand-up glitch. He wants to get his health so that there's 7 red blocks there. And looked like he was going for the 144 missile strat, but fired off a few too many. Alright, so once Mother Brain turns gray, Behemoth will be able to start getting in shots that count toward Mother Brain's 3rd phase. And we'll see if Jake F can get the reverse slinky. Once again, the easiest trick in the game. Oh, it looks like he bonked into the wall there. Yep. Not maintain his belief through the door transition, unfortunately. Pretty good space jump strat through the room, though. Got through there with relative ease. And Behemoth will have to stop firing on Mother Brain soon. He does not want to have a beam on screen the same frame he gets the hyper beam. And, well, there you go. Perfect stand-up glitch. Mother Brain requiring only one shot to finish in her third phase. jakef will come through the construction room. We'll be heading toward the Billy Mays reversal room. And looks like the incentive for the save or kill the animals has been cut off. We'll tally up the votes here and we'll let you know whether the runners will be saving or killing the animals. Whoop. Jake accidentally playing that power bomb just a little bit too far to the right. Stiff Behemoth. Oh, Behemoth just shine sparked. He didn't go for the blue bomber. And here's the Billy Mays missile room for Jake. There's only one missile pack, but wait, there's more. That's why we call it Billy Mays missile room. All right, and the votes have been counted up, and it looks like the runners will be killing the animals, so... Rip animals. I'm still confident Mother Turtle gets off. Okay, now Behemoth has finished, and his time according to Speedruns Live is 1 hour, 16 minutes, and 26 seconds. So that is a minute and a half behind his personal best. So very solid run put together by Behemoth. Jake will be going for second place here. Behemoth is a paragon of consistency in the Super Metroid community. It's always a pleasure to see him run. Jake looks like he missed a split. His timer says he's currently 8 minutes behind, but I don't think that's right. Yeah, his split, he forgot to split on X-ray scope. Oh, really nice X-Parasite room there. Alright, Jake will be coming up on his 100th item, his 101st item fanfare, since we count the Edikun singing as well. Let's see if he doesn't accidentally X-ray scope the missile pack. Looks like he's got 230. Dental plan! Listen to these braces! That was a sound clip ripped directly from the show. I hope you enjoyed it. Just kidding. That's pretty bad. Alrighty. Okay, we'll have the official item count coming up for Behemoth in just half a moment here. Good highlight from map programmer there. Assistant programmer Koichi Abe. We were good friends in college. No, wait. I was like 5 when this game came out. Never mind. Whoop. Alright, statue room for Jake F. 4 minutes and 19 seconds behind his personal best, but he is sticking with it, so kudos to him. He'll still finish about 10 minutes faster than my personal best. Not a bad run after all. I'm personally a fan of George Sinfield. Alright, Deer Force up here for Behemoth. Get his official item count as Jake F checks his Facebook. Just gotta unfurl the hair there real quick. %100% for Behemoth. Officially accomplishing the goal. And we'll see jakef finishing up here. Good grouping strat right by the door there. Get through quickly. 230 missiles confirmed for him. It's always a nice number to see. One time I was at work and I looked at the clock and the time was 2:25, and I just had this sudden uneasiness when I saw the number 2:25. Okay, and Jake will be attempting the junior skip for himself. Makes it past the Dust Torizo quite easily. Of course, baby Metroid did soften him up a bit. Dear Force Awakens. Okay, remember, Behemoth took 6 jumps for his baby skip. Oh, 2 jumps. 2 is better than 6. Jake being sure to face right, as that saves a couple frames on the stand-up animation when Samus gets up. For some reason, they did not give Samus animation sprites for gradually standing up while she's facing to the right, so there's that. Let's see. Oh. He's gonna empty his reserves. He left 22 energy in there. He's going for a Crystal Flash attempt here, which will save him a little bit of time on entering the refill station. As far as his ammo goes, he has plenty of extra ammo. He's not worried about that. The tricky part for him is going to be landing between 1 and 50 energy. We had an unfortunate race earlier in the tournament where I believe it was Fuzda who ended up with 51 energy and was unable to perform the Crystal Flash. This Crystal Flash strat has been haunting tournament runners for this entire contest, so best of luck to Jake here. Oh, he's gonna have to see if he did his math right. Oh boy, wow, nailed it. So Mother Brain will do 30 damage when you touch her, but she'll often double hit if you're not careful and do 60 damage. So when you see that 58, 59 energy, you know you gotta be really careful and only take the 30 damage, because it's too much to Crystal Flash, and it's too little to take a double hit from Mother Brain. So Jake showing us other runners. I actually died attempting the Crystal Flash in one of my races because I was standing in the acid trying to take damage and I accidentally fired a super missile. Didn't have enough ammo to Crystal Flash, so jakef showing us how it's done. Very nicely done. And we did open up the donation incentive for saving or killing the animals again, so we'll have that cut off as well. Ah, the 97 missile strat. Interesting. Or not. Let's see. Okay. Jake realized he's not going to hit the 144 missile strat, so he just does the pre-rainbow beam 69 count. I thought he was going for 42, and then I realized that 97 minus 75 is 22. I wasn't sure if the number 22 had any kind of significance for Jake, but maybe he was going for 42 and miscounted. In the heat of the moment, in the middle of a race, it's sometimes tough to do math. That's why it's handy to have a little calculator nearby. So, you know, if you need to figure out how many more hits Ridley's gonna take, or, you know, if you need to keep track of how many missiles you need for Phantoon after missing an X-Factor particle. Oh, well, I'm dumb. He actually had the 97 missiles after the rainbow beam. Alright, and we've reclosed the incentive for save or kill the animals. We'll tally up the votes here and let you know what's going on as soon as we have the results counted up here. Another shine spark here, not going for the blue bomber. You do have a limited time to get out of the series escape here, so understandable. If you miss the blue bomber strat, you have to run all the way back and set up another shine spark, and then you get really what's the word? You get really determined to show the blue bomber strat, and you end up there for like 2 minutes, and you realize you only have 30 seconds left to get out of series, and you blow up in the planet. Whoop! Going for the behemoth spark there, but sparked a little too early. Has to take a little acid bath, sets up a safer shine spark, and he is out of there. And we have a new follower from Lanner U Jorge. Thank you, Lanner U Jorge, for the follow for Jake's channel there. And tallied it up, and the vote is to save the animals. I think here, just gotta count up these last couple numbers. No, actually, we actually voted for the animal quick kill, where you destroy the animals before even letting the planet explode on them. So, sorry about that. I forgot to carry the one while I was tallying up the donations there. Got the animal quick kill there. Oh. The best part about taunting the animals is that you have to bomb through these little platforms here, or go for an Alcatraz, which is actually pretty tough if you have high jump boost on. Alrighty, Jake has finished. Oh, Dot Descent, another follower for Jake. Thank you very much. Alright, so we have a final time for Jake of 1:27.54, finishing in second place. Okay, we'll just have to watch these credits go by and get the official item count for Jake. Jake69 missiling the animals there. Although Behemoth did win this race, but I do have to hand it to Jake. Getting out of group stages was by no means free. It definitely group stages were intense. I know on my part there were a lot of nerves going on during my races. So definitely congratulations to Jake for making it to the single elimination tournament. Samus designer Tamami Yamane. Everybody can thank Tamami Yamane for designing Samus, everyone's favorite bounty hunter. Except for Star Wars weeps that like Boba Fett or Jango Fett. And Samus programmer Asami Kubota. I just thought he was a Kabuto. Of course, this game came out before Pokemon, so maybe they named Kabuto after him and then spelled it wrong. I think Samus is kind of like an inspiration of like Jango Fett and Ellen Ripley from Alien. And then we have George Sinfield. Special thanks to him. Kenichi Nakamura, Takehiko Hosokawa, Satoshi Matsumura, Takeshi Nagarita, Masahiro Kawano, Hiro Yamada, and all of the R2-D2 staves. Of course, Gumpy Yokoi. Gunpei. Get your Deer Forces ready while we get the Justin Bailey Deer Force. Awesome. We'll get the official item count for Jake's run here. Going nuts there. Okay, his rate for collecting items is 100%. Very nicely done. Even managed to kill the final boss, the animals at the end there. See you next mission. Alright, thank you once again to Behemoth and Jay. Congratulations to both of them for making it to the single elimination. And congratulations to Behemoth for winning today's race. Next race we have coming up for the Super Metroid Hundo tournament will be Sweet Num versus J-Ro, and that will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. And I believe that's going to be Christofalo. Oh yeah, I believe Christofalo just signed up to commentate for that race. So if you thought my jokes were corny, make sure you tune in tomorrow night at 7 for the next race. Everybody, thank you very much for watching. Thanks again once more to Feasel for setting everything up. Have a great day.